Yeah, hi. This is case study number one. This is the first one that I did. Did this a couple of years ago, but yeah, very happy with my investment. As a rule of thumb, you buy an investment property and let's say you pay $400,000 for it, you expect around $400 a week rent. That's a rule of thumb. That's a bit over 5%, 5.1, 5.2% gross return. After expenses, it nets back to about 3.9%. So this one's pretty close as an example because I paid $397,500. So, but before I actually went and saw the property, I'd researched it. I found the listing, researched it, worked out that it was good. It was a good proposition, close to schools, walk to the shops, close to major arterial, close to employment, close to entertainment. So ticks all the boxes. A suburb that is heavily owner-occupied. So, but they were off. It was on the market for $435. Was being marketed to first-time buyers, owner-occupiers, and so forth. But it had a tenant in there that had been there, and the tenants have been there for 5 years and been paying great and everything. So, you know, I thought this one's worthwhile. But at $435, it's not. But I negotiated, and that's what I do as a buyer's agent. I negotiate, and I negotiate hard. And I paid $397,500 after much toing and froing. That's a result. That's me as a buyer's agent. So including costs, about 15.5, you've got to pay the government and so forth. So my outlay was $413,000. I'm getting $430 a week, and that's CPI indexed. So it will just go up and up and up over the next 10 years. So it works for me. By the way, they pay the water. So on top of the rent, they also pay the water. So as you can see by the photographs and the video, the backyard lended itself ideally to build an auxiliary home in. So one that I built, it cost $101,000. That included a carport. You can see the fence in the photographs, and that fenced off the main house and gave that privacy and that also that appearance that it's two homes. So I've only paid for land once though. The landscaping was $5,000. That was a big learning curve for me there, and the fit out was $1,500. So fit out is curtains and dishwasher, just those nice little extras that make it look nice, feel nice, get a better tenant, get a better rent. So my total spend was 520. What was that? 109,500 for a total spend of say 523,000. How much rent do I get here? I get $320 a week rent. So I've got $750 per week rent. So look at that first equation, whereas your rent's generally equal, you know, your outlay. We're now getting $750 a week against 523 outlay. So if you'd spend $523 on a rental property, you'd expect $520 a week rent. We're well above it. So as a gross return, and I've actually done this already. So this is a 7.5% gross, as opposed to 5, and it's 6.3% net. So rule of thumb, we're well above it. That 750 is 39,000 a year. Now, from our 39,000, we have to deduct rates, property managers' fees, insurance. So $1,600 for the rates, pay them on time. $2,925 for the manager on this. About $1,200 for insurance. This is well above flood, so I don't have to pay a loading for flood, and that's 5,700 odd. Yep. But let's say $6,000. So my 39 nets back to 33 grand. So I'm getting 33 grand rental return net. Now, I just paid cash for it. If I had to borrow the money, my 33,000 net after expenses. Let's see, 523 by, we'll say 4%. They tell us rates are coming down as 20,920, but say 21. Yeah, say 21,000. So I'm 12,000 cash flow positive on this. And how much is that a week? 12,000 divided by 52. It's $230 a week. $230 a week cash flow positive. The word positive means you're going to have to pay tax. So, and everybody's different, all variables. So I use these examples. Net of tax, we've got modelling software here that we can do a proper analysis per your case, but this is looking at my case, the reasons why I did this, and then see if you align with my values, and then you can get me to look at doing the same for you. So there's three things you can do with your cash flow positive. You can choose to pay this off if you did two separate loans. Pay the 109,000 off. I'm pretty sure that the rent that you get on this would pay it off around 7 years. But again, that doesn't take into account tax implications. You use the whole lot to pay the whole lot off, the whole 523. I've run the numbers on that, and it's around 22 years for the tenants to pay it off for you. But again, you've then got to pay the tax, depending on how much tax that you've got to pay. So that really depends on how much you're earning. The other thing is, if you've got money owing on a home loan, that 12 grand, you can pay straight off your home loan. Now, you know, deductibility, you get some depreciation and allowances, but these loans here, this loan here, you borrow the money, at least you get gearing on that, so you get the tax deductibility on that. So if you're paying it off, if you're using this 12 grand surplus to pay it off, well, and you've got a home loan, your home loan's not tax deductible, this is, pay your home loan off first. So that 12 grand can go straight off your home loan, not however long. The great thing about this, and being in financial services for as long as I have been, financing the amount of rental properties, investment properties that I have over the years, the one thing that I do know is that when investment properties, and most of them are done like this, they impede on your lifestyle, they become cash flow negative. We then question whether or not the validity of the investment, and I've seen a lot over the years, whereas people then decide, you know what, I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm so far cash flow negative on this, I don't want to do it, I'm going to sell it. Great thing about this is we're so far cash flow positive, so it allows you to have time in the market. It's putting money in your hand as opposed to, you just break even. So this is an investment that allows you the time in the market. Now, real estate increasing in value. As Australians, we love property. We love it as an investment vehicle. What I have noticed though is, I've been in this industry all my working life. The cycles, boom, bust. market peaking, market dropping, market flat, then market peaking again, tend to be extending out. Like in the 80s, we had a property cycle every 7 years. The next one was 14 years. Now, this most recent cycle where it's gone up and it went up too far, and has come right back, only happened in 2 cities, was Sydney and Melbourne. All the rest of us, just eked or flatlined, maybe a little bit. Certain suburbs grew, but that's more about money following money, and that's more about owner-occupiers rather than investment and so forth. So the one thing about this 12,000 cash flow extra, it allows you to have choices. So anyway, I would be happy to talk to you about how this might work for you. Thank you.